All right, still struggling to get my Lumia stream working here. I told you I was going to go live if something happened in Sarah Boone, and something happened in Sarah Boone case. It broke just seconds ago. I'm not sure if anyone else has even said this. I haven't seen it. I was literally sitting there refreshing the screen over and over, and I saw the change as it happened. as it happened live. Let's see. Come on. I'm fighting with my computer, and I'm losing. Let's force quit that. All right, Lindsay, thanks for being here first. First in chat gets to win the internet, and so you get to take over for the rest of the day, Lindsay, because you were first in chat with that yo on the screen. I can't put it up quite yet, but I'll get it there here in just a minute, hopefully. Let's see here. I want to go into what happened with Sarah Boone because we have an update, and it's a good one. It's a great one, as a matter of fact. Okay, closing. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. We're going to open this one more time. It should work. Okay. And then we'll open this guy. Ah, beautiful. Now we're cooking with fire. All right. So we'll have some comments here in just a minute and bring that up. Need to hide that. There we go. Okay. All right. Yes, the news isn't massive news, but it's good enough. It's good enough that we know that something is going on. Let me see if I can bring this up on my my screen here. It's a little bit small. The print's a little bit small, but let's bring this up because we were expecting to hear something out of the case today because there was a hearing set in Judge Wooten's court. Let me go to full screen on this one. The hearing was set today, and this is the part that's important. Let's see, on the 27th, right here, court minutes, the status hearing held, defendant did not ask court to remove attorney. Defendant did not ask court to remove attorney. That means she did not ask for a new attorney. Okay. In addition to that, defendant's motion to withdraw is hereby denied with prejudice. Mr. Bankowitz is the attorney of record and will stay such. Per the court comments, defense attorney is to coordinate meeting with defendant prior to 117 pretrial conference. You've got to meet with her before the pretrial conference on 117. And look at this, case to remain as previously set. We are going to move forward with a date of the 30th of January for this case to begin. I wish I was a fly on the wall when this went down. Bankowitz wanted out. He said he and his family just could not work with Sarah Boone. But guess what? Judge said no. Nope. You are stuck. You're stuck there. Denied with prejudice. You can't even ask for it again. He's stuck on here, and he better get to work. Oh my goodness. The status hearing was held. Defendant did not ask court to remove attorney. If she had asked, there might have been a reason to remove him. But she didn't ask for that. And because she didn't ask, the defendant's motion to withdraw is hereby denied. And that's the motion to withdraw is from the attorney who filed that motion. Defense attorney is to coordinate meeting with defendant prior to 117 pretrial conference. If I had someone defending me for a murder charge, actually, let me get this back up here. A murder charge, I would definitely want to hope to meet with them more than 2 weeks prior to my trial. But that might be the soonest that Sarah Boone hears from Bankowitz. I mean, I imagine they sat there. I'm waiting for notes. Let's see, is there any court minutes? No court minutes have been posted yet. Cases to remain as previously set. We're going to go ahead with another pretrial conference on the 17th, which he has to have met with her by. And that's it. But hopefully we'll get some court minutes in here eventually. Because if we get some court minutes that say what happened, well, here it just says court minutes, status hearing held, defendant did not ask the court to remove attorney. I want to know if Sarah Boone was here in person. If she was there in person. I forgot to put some stuff on the screen here. There we go. There, Lindsay, you won the internet. Congratulations. It's all yours. Yo. Welcome, Carol, Adam, Roxanne, Jenna, default subscriber. Says, what's the dealio? Kimberly, didn't think we'd be back today. We didn't. I didn't think so, but I was waiting for this. And right as I was literally refreshing the screen every couple seconds, saying, "There's got to be an update soon." And then boom, update popped up, and I said, "Hey, we've got to share it." Yeah, just saw it come into us. Denise, thank you. And by the way, you did a fabulous job with the internet this morning. Turn that over to Lindsay. Just give her all your notes on how to keep it running. That would be great. Let's scroll down here a little bit further. I'm really hoping the internet is working properly, that everything is going out the way it should. I'm on my new connection, which is supposed to be faster, but doesn't look faster to me. But supposedly it's better. So no buffering, or else I get my money back, I think. Missy Pants, good to see you. It's fun to do an afternoon show because I get to see a lot of the people I don't get to see normally, those who aren't available in the morning. Angelina Knox, welcome. Good to have you. I'll be your genie in the bottle. So the defense attorney did not get to withdraw. No, he's stuck. Denied with prejudice. Cannot withdraw. But I wonder what his reasoning was, because the judge would have asked that. Keisha, I hope this is good. I hung up on a client. Keisha, you and Mr. Bankowitz. Just kidding. No, it's good. It's good news for us because that means we get to go forward. I'm falling way behind on chat here just for a minute. Let's see what we've got on that screen. There we go. Carly says hello again. We're back. We are back just with good news that Sarah Boone's going to join us in the new year. And Bankowitz is the attorney. I can't wait, knowing that they have this drama between them, that they have had a difficult past, I guess we could say it that way. With Boone and Bankowitz side by side, this is going to be the best video ever from this courtroom, as clearly they don't get along at all. And I wonder if they'll be able to set that aside for the purpose of the trial and just move forward, or not. Abby, good to have you here. We missed you this morning. Good to have you. Let's see. More ASMR law reading. Yes, we get that as well. Let the Boone trial begin January 2023. Poor Bankowitz. I do feel bad for him. The poor guy. He's really. I wouldn't wish this on any lawyer. Okay, this is not the sort of case you really want on your resume, so to speak. With a client who has some significant hurdles to overcome in order to escape the charges they're facing, and just overwhelming evidence. It's going to be crazy. I believe the case will be streamed. Yes. Sneaks in chat while nobody's looking. Michelle, you came in right at the last minute. I don't think it'll be streamed. Barb, I think it will, but we'll see. I think it will because it's had a lot of high profile coverage, and it's out of Florida, which is sort of like a shall stream sort of state. It's a lot easier to get the video out of Florida. Let's see. Hi, Abby, on the mods. Thank you for all you do, helping Scott make this channel as great as it is. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you all the mods for sure. I wonder why you want it out. How does an attorney defend the guilty? Well, I'm okay with an attorney defending the guilty. I believe everybody, even the guilty, deserve an ardent defense, and I'm fine with that. But the thing that struck me as weird in his request to get out was that he said that it was me and my family and Sarah Boone. The three of us just can't coexist. And I'm wondering, what did she do that brought the family into this? Is she like writing letters or calling him on the home phone, talking to his wife? What's happening there? She's going to get a mistrial after everything. I hope not. I hope not. I think this is. I think it'll be quick, but I don't think she'll get a mistrial. We'll get ready to cover car chase later. Boone's lawyer on a cross-country run. This is KLRN. He's out of here. He'll have to leave the country. No, but seriously, I wonder. He's already had that previous sort of hand slap from the Florida bar, where he was not very responsive to a client, and he actually had to pay that client money, and it was a little black mark on his record that sits there for 10 years. If you go to the Florida bar and look up Bankowitz, you'll see that. And one other charge where he had some issues with the IRS that he's resolved, but they denied his motion. Denied with prejudice. The judge was mad, I think. The thing is, the prior attorneys did have experts paid by the court on behalf of Sarah Boone on forensic psychological evaluation and other stuff. So work has been done on their case. It has, and he should have all those notes. Every time it turns over, all the requests for discovery, he doesn't have to start over from scratch. He gets all the work product of the first lawyers handed to him, and then he can review and do additional stuff. Hi, all you late addicts. We see you sneaking in. Hey, Brent, good to have you here. Van as well. For your information, Daryl Brooks is a nightmare at Dodge County Correctional Facility. Barb has our inside scoop up there. Apparently, he's as much on the inside as he was on the out. Larger than life character. It was denied without prejudice. I thought I said with. Did I say this wrong, Lucy? Let's see. Why am I not being able to see that better? Oh, without prejudice. I said with. Okay, that's a little different. Without prejudice. Oh, I guess that's better for him. Thank you, Lucy, for that clarification. Not my first mistake and probably not my last, but I appreciate that. So does that mean without prejudice? That means it can probably be raised again if there was another concern, right? Hello from the Walmart yard aisle, says Chandra. Doing a little after Christmas shopping and maybe some knitting in the future or crocheting. The lawyer may have a fear of suitcases. This is just one case he does not want. Whoa. Barb, he throws stuff at the staff because that will get him treated really well. If you want to really make friends in a correctional facility, go ahead and tick off the people who feed you. Because that's not going to go well. Abby, do they have a sale on the yarn? Just signed on what's happening. Maureen, Boone is happening. We thought there was going to be delay after delay, maybe a new lawyer, but no. The judge denied the motion to withdraw, and said we're going to proceed at the original schedule, and ordered him to meet with his client by the 17th of January. So he has a little over 2, maybe 3 weeks to meet with her. Would he now be crazy enough to do something to get thrown off the case? I doubt it, Denise. I think he's going to go through with this. They can charge DB. Yeah, just because you're in jail doesn't mean you're exempt from getting charged. You can commit crimes there and get charged as well. So, default subscriber. I read it. In my excitement, I said with prejudice, and it was without prejudice. Small print across the room. I blame my eyesight. It was my fault entirely. So thank you for the correction. Wish we had a Walmart in the UK. Abby wants some yarn, apparently. Abby needs some yarn. Wonder if he'll quit in the middle of the trial like the Border Patrol case. Lucy, he doesn't get the privilege of just quitting when he wants. He has been assigned to this case. The judge has put him on the case. He has to ask the judge's permission to get off. And the judge right now said no. He filed on the 19th and said, let me off. And 8 days later, judge says, nope, we're moving forward. Ordering various sizes of suitcase, lawyer getting anxious. Setting up a mistrial. I hope not. I really hope not. MB says, I agree that everyone has the right to trial, but how does an attorney defend when they know their client is guilty? MB, I don't know. Because I don't know, because I have not sat in that situation and had a client come, if I were him and Sarah Boone came to me and said, yeah, I killed him, but I want to get off. That would be tough to defend. But I don't think most clients do that. Most of them say, hey, yeah, it looks bad, but it wasn't, what can you do for me? And even though they may have committed the crime, the state still has to meet certain burdens. They have to meet the burden of proof. If there's no proof, they can't convict you of something, even if you did it. So we like that that legal standard that has to be met. Tina says the notes state without prejudice, so you could ask again. Okay, yeah, I was wrong about that. Please forgive me. I apologize. I'm a little bit behind on chat. What happened? What happened is Sarah Boone's moving forward. At least the attorney, I think, was there. That's what I'm thinking, because there was no note saying he wasn't there. He was ordered to be there on the 22nd, and he was here on the 27th, and so it's good to go. I think we're moving forward. It's without. I'm behind. Sorry about that. Let's see. So glad I caught alive. You have such a great voice. Well, thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, later in the day is better for a lot of you. What if we're going to end up with an ineffective counsel at some point? I don't know if Andy. I don't know if she knows enough to ask this, because I think if she knew enough to ask this, she would ask for a new lawyer today, which I think was the move she should have gone for. I think that would further her cause and make her, although she wants to move forward with this, I think she wants a change. She wants a lawyer that will do what she wants. It's not about guilty. It's the thrill of winning, right? It really isn't difficult to defend truly guilty clients. You're actually defending the Constitution to ensure that any conviction is just. Matthew, you said it great, which is why you're a lawyer, and why you are one of our favorite lawyers. A defense attorney has an ethical duty to do her utmost to defend her client regardless of guilt. Here we are again, says Heather. Michelle, recovery addict. With the video and picture on Boone's case, will be easy for the prosecution to meet the burden of proof. Do you think Boone will get a fair trial with all the publicity? Yes, I think so, because I think jurors who answer truthfully on the questionnaire and in the voir dire will be able to set aside any preconceived notion. I think we'll be able to find, they'll probably do a very large pool and have quite a few preemptive strikes each, but I think they'll be able to find jurors who can say either I don't know about it or I've heard something, but I can set it all aside. And I think they'll be able to find that. The worst client defendant is an innocent one because there's only one acceptable outcome. Those are the ones that keep you up at night, says Matthew Harris. And please visit his channel. He's amazing on YouTube and here in chat as well. They could do like Aaron Dean and not even present it to defense. After all, it's the burden of the prosecutors to prove guilt. You know, the prosecutors will use her own words against her in a video recording, and they'll use the video she shot in high definition of him being killed, basically. So it's going to be her own words that convict her, I think, in this one. Thank you for answering my question. Of course, Michelle. Anybody who has a question, I will try to answer. Izzy has a weather update, or Laura has an update for Izzy. It's clear here, roads are nice and dry, and it's almost 50 degrees. That's like summer vacation temperature compared to what we had before. Weather Watch is late. You know what to do. Exclamation point late in chat. That's what you got to do. Matthew says, I can't stay long. I have to run an errand. We'll jump on here in a bit. Well, Matthew, we might be off. We just had to jump on just to give the update on Sarah Boone. So unless something really exciting happens in the next few minutes, which I don't anticipate. Let's see. I think we're just going to make a quick update for Sarah Boone and then move on. Excuse me. And then move on. Heather says, I love this channel. Thanks for this. Hey, anytime, Heather, seriously, anytime. If you do see something that happens that I miss, please reach out to me on the burner phone. If you need the burner phone number, you can do exclamation point burner in chat and it will pop up in there. The first person to type it in will get it. Everyone else will get an error message for the next minute because it doesn't spam very well. But that burner number is open. That reaches me directly. You can tell me, you can give me a tip if you have a court session that's live streamed that you would like us to cover, or if you see a police chase happening or something like that, or if you just have a picture of your dinner that you really want to share with me, you can go ahead and send that to me at the burner phone, and that would be perfectly acceptable. Let's see. Attention to MB, attorney to juror. How do you feel about adults playing hide and seek and possibly hiding in a suitcase? Yeah. Did you ever play childhood games? Was hide and seek one of them? How do you get around those questions? You don't want to just come right out and say it. But our justice system is adversarial and a component of zealous criminal defense lawyer, one of the most important actors in our justice system. I agree, Andy, I agree. At the same time, I'm 100% on board. At the same time, I look at myself and think that would be difficult for me to be in that situation. Which is why I'm not in that situation by choice. Let's see. Crazy storm in the Huntsville area. A lot of people had to abandon their cars. Oh man, I wouldn't abandon my car in a snowstorm. That's how you become a human popsicle. That's crazy. Huntsville, is that up by Pineview Reservoir? Are we talking about the same Huntsville, or are you in like a different state? Sarah's ready to go to the clink. She is in the clink. Florida Department of Corrections has her right now. She's been in for 3 years, but she's ready to make it her home, away from home. Huntsville, Alabama. Okay. And it was how cold? They abandoned their cars. Man. She's in jail, not prison. Yes. Jail typically is for people that are in for like a year or less. but yeah, she's not a prison inmate, but the Florida Department of Corrections is her address right now. So if you look on her letters that she sends to the judge, you'll see that FTC on there. She's been in there 3 years, but she's missed 4 birthdays. Yep. Yeah, I tell you, time flies in there. Lots of people were discovered dead inside their cars. Oh my goodness! Sometimes you have to leave the car. Ellie, I know there's just the storm has been a killer. It's just been awful. Dallas says I'm a bit late. Hey, we see some comment lines on SB's Orange County Clerk page. Yep, that's what we were talking about. We pulled it up. Yeah, that's all you can see because it's a little small. But let me just tell you let's go there. The update. If I switch to this, there we go. The update was basically that the judge first held the hearing today and told Bankowitz, Sarah Boone's lawyer, that he cannot withdraw from the case, that he's going to continue to be the lawyer, and that he is ordered to meet with Sarah Boone before the 17th of January, which is the next status hearing, or it's actually that's a pretrial hearing. In addition to that, he says the initial date, the 30th of January, is a go. We're moving forward that way. So math is hard, very hard. I do awful at it. Anyway, so that's the update. Sarah Boone's on for January, which is good. We're going to write that in pen because I really hope it doesn't move. Of course, anything can happen, really. But what's the state where people are abandoning their cars on a snowstorm? That was Alabama. So Izzy said it was in Alabama, but I know New York's had some crazy stuff as well, but I'm not sure if I would never leave the house in New York, just anytime during the winter, if I could help it. We had snow that was not on the forecast last night, and the temperature dropped in a matter of hours, and the roads freezing over, causing black ice to form. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. I've seen some crazy accident videos through this storm just across the U.S. All right, that was it. That's all we had. You've got your Sarah Boone update. I've got my new internet, and it seems to be working, which is just amazing. I think I'm on very low. Let's see, very ultra low latency. Ultra low latency is what we have here, which is good. Will the trial be on TV? We think so, Jimmy. We think so. It's a high interest case. It's out of Florida, which is very friendly towards televised cases. Ultimately, the judge has the say in this. So we'll see what Judge Wooten says. Ellie here up in Buffalo, and all emergency services were suspended at one point. When you lose power, it can be safer to try to find somewhere with heat or power eventually. You guys stay safe, Ellie. That is crazy. Most of us can't imagine the weather conditions you're going through. I mean, it's like we've seen movies with like massive storms that come across the ocean. I've said like 100 times, but sorry about that. We've seen movies that have these storms that come across the ocean and everything's coated in ice and just frozen. And that's your normal, which is bizarre. If I lived in New York, I'd never leave the house, period. As long as I had food, water, and warmth, I think I'd stay there for sure. On a globe, you're late. Laura just said, I'd rather not live in New York. The risk is too high of freezing to death at any given storm. All right, that was all. That's all I have. I don't want to keep you guys. I know you got busy afternoons. We're going to go ahead and go live again tomorrow for our morning meetup. We may take a look at some other court cases that are happening are possibly some of the initial appearances out of Knoxville or some of the other courts that are up around the country, as we wait for a few more of the big cases that we're following to sort of get underway. But thank you very much for being here. It's been amazing. Love you guys. Have a fabulous day. Please, when you go home, hug the people you love. And smile at somebody, make their day just a little bit better. And stay safe till we meet again tomorrow at 9 a.m. where the first person in chat is going to win the internet. The entire thing. It will be yours for the day. But until then, looks like we have Lindsay working double time, keeping everything IP related running around the globe. So thank you very much for Lindsay for that. And thanks for being here. We will watch each other. You can watch me tomorrow live or afterwards, anytime on the replay. But we'll meet up again tomorrow. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.